Welcome to another Friday wrap-up. This is your boy Eclectic Enigma, also your neighborhood DVD rewinder repairman. There's been a lot going on, and we have a lot to cover. And let's get it going. Let's start it off with the Nilla Please Awards. The first recipient of the award is a superhero feminist that made bread from her vagina yeast.
What's that? Can you say that into my good ear? Thank you.
I said she was making Wonder Bread from the Hostess powder on her Cave of Wonders.
No.
Yes. Anybody want vagina bread? I mean, how much yeast does she have down there? I bet she got like snowboarding on that shit. Can you imagine being her man, going down on her, and coming up and feeling all of that shit on your face? The Play-Doh yeast! The Play-Doh yeast!
You nasty little worm.
Oh my god. I feel sick. Oh.
Oh God! Why didn't anybody tell me? Oh my God! My insides are on fire! No, please, no more.
Nilla, please. Next up is your friendly neighborhood racist asshole ass hat, Donald Trump.
I'm an asshole. He's an asshole. I'm an asshole.
Trump built a monument to a fake Civil War battle on his golf course. The monument commemorates the Battle of the River of Blood, the non-existent never happened battle. When he was called out on it, Donald Trump did what Donald Trump does. He tried to explain it away. Let me read it to you. That was a prime site for river crossings. So, if people are crossing the river, and you happen to be in a civil war, I would say people were shot. A lot of them. Write the story the way you want to write it. You don't have to talk to anybody. Doesn't make any difference. But many people were shot. It makes sense.
And that's why you are stupid. You are stupid. And don't forget, you are stupid.
So you think because you're rich you can just make shit up. You also think you can just tweet incorrect and racist graphics to your followers and won't get caught up.
Dumbass motherfucker.
Well, instead of your daddy giving you $1 million, maybe he should have taken you for a ride on
Ride on the magic school bus.
Nilla, please. Next up, we have a new police chief that sent an email out about a fundraiser that said them sharing N-words. I don't know if it was ERs or A's, but them sharing N-words need to learn how to read. Now, he's not the recipient of the Nilla Please Award. Now you're wondering, well, if he's not, who is? Well, this award goes out to the mayor of that town and the shucking jiving ministers that stood behind him. I mean, to his credit, the sheriff did apologize, but...
No, that doesn't mean you get to say whatever you want to say to me.
Sure as heck does.
No, it doesn't mean that.
It's in the Geneva Convention. Look it up.
I mean, nobody should use the word but. Especially not a Caucasian man that's the new sheriff of a town. But for them to stand behind him, I got a problem with that. I really do. I see what kind of mayor that town has and nice little shucking jiving preachers. I see what kind of people they are.
First of all, white man, let me say that I love you, honor you, envy you, enjoy your smell, and I celebrate you in the name of white Jesus.
Nilla, please. Last up is your girl, Miley Cyrus.
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this. Goddamn cat drinking milk out the bowl.
What were you trying to accomplish with this? Maybe she thought it would give us the idea that...
Because it says, like, I want to be formal, but I'm here to party, too.
Nah, bruh. Nah. Miley, you look like you're going to rape mannequins or you're gonna float in the ocean and have sex with algae. All this outfit does is make us want to.
Hello, please.
Next up is a good news segment.
Bring me some good news.
Barber Mike Shelton befriended a 9-year-old by the name of Kamarian Fox, and he told little Fox that, hey, if you get some straight A's, I'm going to give you free haircuts for life. Kamarian was not a good student, so guess what he did? He buckled down and he worked hard, and he came in one day with that report card and handed it to him and said, I'm here for my free haircut. And the barber forgot about it, but once he looked at the grades, then he started to remember, and he was like, wow. So he made an impact, and he stuck by his promise, and he's cutting his hair for free. All it took was somebody to just challenge the kid. So kudos to him for that. Also, early detection of cervical cancer is on the rise thanks to Obamacare. Oh, wait. I don't want to make the right-wing nut jobs mad. Let's just say the Affordable Care Act. So, thank goodness people can actually go to the doctor now, right? Now time for the heavy news. Donald Trump is becoming baby Hitler. So let's run down a list of what he's about. He wants to put up a wall on the border of Mexico to keep immigrants out. He doesn't want immigrants coming in for Syria because he's afraid that they're terrorists. He tweets incorrect graphics that are racist for his racist followers. The few, and I do mean few, topics that he can eloquently talk about just happen to be racist. A Black Lives Matter protester gets beat up at his Klan rally, and what does he say?
And this guy started screaming by himself, and they did, I don't know, rough up. Maybe he should have been roughed up, because it was absolutely disgusting what he was doing.
His followers have actually hurt quite a few black and brown people, and he loves it. You know what he has to say about that?
I will say the people that are following are very passionate. They love this country. They want this country to be great again, and they are very passionate.
Now, if you know anything at all about Hitler, besides, what he did to the Jews, but how he actually got to that point, then you would know why I'm a little bit worried. Trump doesn't seem to care about real terrorism at all, terrorism that's happening now in the United States of America. For instance, there was this kid here who wanted to blow up his entire school. He had the plans and everything and was excited about it. Where was Trumpy Dumpy when that went on? And here you have a bunch of armed people staying outside in an Islamic center. They're protesting because they don't want the Islamization of the United States of America. Like that's a real thing. Then you have 5 Black Lives Matter protesters that were shot in Minneapolis by white supremacists. Where was Trumpy Dumpy when that happened? All they were doing is peacefully protesting the death of another unarmed black male. His name was Jamar Clark. He hasn't spoken on Laquan McDonald being shot in Chicago 16 times. He hasn't talked about the reports that were falsified. He hasn't talked about the police going into Burger King deleting video evidence. He hasn't talked about the video showing up finally after 13 months, and then the officer is about to get charged because the video is coming out. He hasn't talked about that. He hasn't talked about the audio missing from the video, which I find ironic that the audio is missing from this video. Sandra Bland's video came out, and it was the best dash cam audio ever in the life and history of dash cam audio. It was Dolby Digital surround sound 16.0, and we know her video was doctored. Nope. While Trump continues to promote lies, fear, and somehow has time to make fun of a disabled reporter, one mayor has the right thought process.
I am more fearful of large gatherings of young white men that come into schools, theaters, and shoot people up, but we don't isolate young white men on this issue.
So as your Friday wrap-up host, all I can continue to do is bring you the news. It's totally up to you if you share it and what you do with it, if anything at all. That's Friday wrap-up. Hope you got your bellies full. I will see you guys next week. Peace out.